Hello, and welcome to Technology in Schools. In this movie, I will explore a range of technologies including Microsoft Word, Comic Life, PowerPoint, and Puppet Pals. Firstly, let's consider why we should use technology in the classroom, and secondly, ways to effectively use it to cover appropriate curriculum content and students' learning abilities. The Australian curriculum states students need the knowledge, skills, and confidence to make ICT work for them. Information and communication technologies are fast and automated, interactive and multimodal, and they support the rapid communication and representation of knowledge to many audiences. They transform the ways that students think and learn and give them greater control over how, where, and when they learn. Prensky describes our students as native speakers of the digital language who are used to receiving information really fast. They like to parallel process and multitask. They have little patience for lectures, step-by-step logic, and telltale instruction. Educators need to invent digital native methodologies for all subjects at all levels. My first software is Microsoft Word, an open-ended word processing application which enables users to create a multitude of documents. In my kindergarten classroom, I used it to cleverly disguise our mundane sight words as popcorn words, which pop up everywhere. My students were motivated and engaged as they used them to create reading and writing activities. They are referred to on our classroom display where students can take and replace them, and I created popcorn curings also using words tables. The New South Wales Foundation outline font is incorporated into Word and is a fantastic resource for handwriting. As we rainbow write, we hardly realise we're practicing correct letter formation. Using Word, we created a numeracy activity table. We designed resources and we labelled them with our learning intentions. Children love their involvement in its creation, and their higher order thinking is engaged as they change and create and make new activities using these resources. We use templates to scaffold our learning, and these are easily created by inserting shapes in Word. Recently, we've made clocks. Word has many easy-to-use features such as tables and diagrams, picture editing, and we can be photocopied, laminated, and printed many times. Comic Life is my second. It's another open-ended app which produces comics using images, photos, or students' work samples. It is easy to use with lots of fonts and templates and lettering. It can be integrated with other apps such as the snipping tool. We created a comic to recount how we made butter and used this comic in an eye-catching classroom display. With Comic Life, we created our Book Week character profiles, and the children incorporated this into their visual arts posters. We use Comic Life in our guided reading groups to predict before reading and as a focus to find narrative. The children were interested and asked if they could fill the empty speech bubbles with writing. This sparked the idea for blank comics to be put in our creative writing basket. Comic Life has been a fantastic tool for personalizing PDHPE lessons and for social stories. Students worked with me to create their personal feelings comics. We also created problems for our maths activity table. Comic Life fascinated my students, and its easy-to-use navigation meant that students could click and type in various sections. Comic Life is open-ended and the possibilities are endless. It engaged my students' imagination, and their suggestions for its use have been amazing. The finished products are eye-catching, and the students find it appealing with their photos included. PowerPoint is my next software, and it is again an open-ended app. I designed an interactive presentation to allow my students to inquire about a farm animal of their choice. The children clicked on the animal they wanted to learn about, and the hyperlink brought them to the relevant slide. They were motivated and excited to get involved and asked if they could add more animals as we worked together. We worked together and I showed them how to get an image from Google and paste it into the presentation. The children offered information sentences which I helped them to type into the appropriate slides. Their contribution had them eager to inquire further, and they have been offering information to add in since. For history, I included videos and visuals as we learned about artifacts. For maths, I had an interactive addition activity. The children were able to tap their answer. PowerPoint is an easy-to-use resource with hyperlinks to make it interactive. It fascinates children with its visuals. Puppet Life is my fourth software. We enjoyed it so much we created videos to share with our principal as he agreed to purchase the director's pass so we could include our own photos of ourselves. As the students explored the app, They taught me how to swap between scenes and backgrounds and how to resize characters. It was an excellent resource for speaking and listening. We responded to readers and we shared it together on the interactive whiteboard. Puppet Pal could be used across all subject areas to help students express themselves effectively. The Australian curriculum states that technology should enable our students to participate in a knowledge-based economy and to be empowered within a technologically sophisticated society now and into the future. The four softwares I've explored in this movie would help to enable this, as they were all open-ended and extremely effective for teaching and learning.